Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Meera and I'm your study abroad advisor. I assist students in pursuing their higher education abroad in their preferred countries and in their preferred courses. So in this video, I'll be talking about MBBS admission abroad. What exactly is MBBS abroad? Who should do MBBS abroad? What are the countries that provide the MBBS program and why should you do MBBS abroad? So as we all know, NEET results are out and the competition is increasing day by day. We don't have enough number of seats in India which can actually cater to all the students' needs. So let's say nearly 16 lakh students who appeared for NEET exam have, and out of those 16 lakhs, only 12 to 14 lakh students have qualified the NEET exams. But are you aware of the number of seats that we have in India? Definitely not 12 to 14 lakhs. So the students who could not get MBBS seat in India and who could not score very high marks in their NEET, these students have the option of pursuing their education abroad. So they don't really have to give up on the dreams. They don't have to switch their program and they don't really have to worry about the admission mode, because we have various countries which offers you MBBS admissions, and these countries are actually providing the quality education. You don't need to have a very high budget for you to take admission in these countries. See, when we talk about management seats in India, trust me, definitely you will need, your pocket should really be hot enough to take the MBBS admission here. But when you talk about the admissions abroad, it's really peaceful. You don't have to have a very high budget, say like 60-70 lakhs for the MBBS admission. There are many countries which offer you MBBS admissions at a very affordable cost. We also have universities that has the tuition fees of just 1,50,000 rupees to 2 lakhs. So even though the fee structure of these universities are less, the quality of education is never compromised. The university provides you the best education. You can actually score very good marks if you study in this university, and with your constant hard work and with your all your positive attitude, you definitely can crack the exam that is conducted, screening test of India as well. So you have countries like Georgia, Russia, Ukraine, Philippines, Armenia, Moldova, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and many other countries. So these are the countries which I'm suggesting you if your budget is actually not very high. So trust me, these countries have many universities where the tuition fee starts from 1,50,000. It also goes to 5 lakhs. So based on what is your budget, you can actually select your university and take MBBS admission. When I talk about budget always says how much you can spend for your child for 1 year. Budget will not just include your tuition fees, it will include your child's hostel tuition fees, hostel fees, the personal expenses and other things. So always understand what your budget is, how much you have to spend for the students, how much you have to spend for your entire education. When some university says that it has 15 lakhs as its budget, you always have to make sure that you have a little amount saved more than the actual budget, because that actual budget, the university budget, might just have the tuition fees and hostel facilities. But what about your personal expense? Your personal expense will also be included in your own budget. So understand what is your budget, and based on that budget you have to check for the universities abroad, because there are so many universities. I tell you, there are universities where the entire university expenses might be just 10 lakhs, but then if you add your own personal expenses, the budget might go to 15 lakhs. So whatever budget is informed to you, make sure that you have all the facilities included in it. Few universities have in-campus hostel facilities and few do not. So those things also has to be taken into consideration. Talking about the admission procedure, so every country will have a different admission procedure. So you make sure you actually understand every minute details and you understand what is the criteria, and based on what is the percentage that the university requires. Few universities, they require more than 65%. Few universities, they take students with plus 2 with 50% also. But NEET qualification is very important. University might not ask you the NEET certificate because NEET is not important for them. But NEET is very important for you, because if you are not a NEET qualified student and if you take MBBS admission abroad, you will waste your 6 years, you will waste your entire money, because at the end of the day, when you come back to India to write your exams or to practice as a registered doctor, you will not be given the registration because you are not NEET qualified student. So students, they still have this doubt and they still think that NEET is not important for you to take MBBS admission abroad, because the abroad universities are not asking for your NEET certificate and they only say provide us with your 12th. So you understand this one thing very properly. If you are NEET qualified students, please go for MBBS admission. If you are not NEET qualified, please work hard, give the exam again and then qualify the exam, and then approach for any universities that offers you MBBS program. So NEET exam is very important. So this is just the basic details, basic information that I wanted to provide you all in this video. And in my coming videos, I'll be talking about the certain universities. I'll be talking about country-wise. I'll be providing the details country-wise. I'll be providing the details university-wise. So what certain universities, what are the facilities that is available in that universities? What are the requirements for you to take admission in that university, the fee structure, the environment, the currencies, and everything we'll be discussing in our coming videos one by one. Also, very important thing, please start applying for MBBS universities abroad, because now that the NEET exams are over, many students are actually applying for MBBS admissions abroad. The universities are being flooded with the applications, so if you still wait for the counseling rounds, then you might miss on the opportunities of taking MBBS admissions abroad, because these abroad universities works on first come first serve basis, which means if the university gets the first application which has very less marks, and if the university is getting some application after 15 days which has very good marks, it will still give the first priority to the first application. The first application plays a major role. So they give importance to that student who has approached for the admission first. So make sure you start applying for these universities as soon as possible and not wait for the counseling rounds if your NEET score is even less than 300 or 450. Because as I said, competition is increasing day by day. The chances of getting MBBS seat, that is through government seat in India, is not very easy. And if you still wait for the counseling rounds, and if you miss out on the opportunity of taking MBBS abroad, then you might actually will have to waste your entire year, because abroad admissions will be closed. Indian admissions will definitely be closed as and when the universities are completing the total admission. Please take care of yourself and make sure you subscribe this channel, because we'll keep uploading many videos based on the MBBS admissions and also the non-medical admissions, also non-medical programs. So entire details will be covered in my coming videos. So make sure you subscribe and like this video, share this video among your friends who are looking for MBBS admission. And also, if you are someone who wants to know more details about the MBBS admissions, then make sure you contact me immediately. The contact number is given in the description box. You can connect with me or my team directly, where you can get tele-counseling, tele-free counseling. You can also meet with me virtually on Zoom platform, or you can also come down to office and discuss more about MBBS program. So with that said, please stay safe and take care.